If you're in a high conflict marriage where one or both of you is creating a lot of drama and you want to know how to change that and step away from that without creating more tension and more conflict, then you have to know how to emotionally detach without shutting down. Emotional detachment isn't, I'm just not talking, I'm ignoring you, I'm pretending that this isn't happening, I'm plugging my ears. There's all sorts of ways for us to just sort of stonewall a conversation, which is only going to actually make the situation a lot worse. But healthy detachment is you being able to keep your peace in the face of conflict, being able to say, I see that you're really upset right now, but this isn't something that I can fix for you, or this isn't something that I'm okay talking about in this way. It's you setting boundaries about how the conversation happens, when it happens, in what way it happens. Zero tolerance for name calling, zero tolerance for cursing if that's what you want, zero tolerance for blame, right? So I'll talk with you about this, but not right now because I'm busy doing something else, or I need time to think and process what you're saying to me or how I want to respond, or you're screaming at me right now and that's unacceptable, so I'm not going to have that conversation with you. And it might mean you getting up and leaving. It might mean you getting up and walking to another room. It might mean, if there's someone who tends to follow you around, it might mean that you're saying, you know what, I'm going to go for a walk, or I'm going to get in the car and to leave this situation so we can both just take some time out and calm ourselves down. And sometimes people will say to me, that makes the situation so much worse when I come home, or, when I've tried to pull away, it's not better, it's worse. Well, of course it's worse. It's worse because your partner isn't used to you doing that. Your partner is used to you staying in the moment and engaging in the conflict, engaging in the drama of everything. And this is a new you, right? This is you putting up a boundary, and they're not comfortable or okay with that. So just like a 2-year-old who's throwing a temper tantrum doesn't just stop throwing themselves on the floor and kicking and screaming because you've changed the way you parent them. No, they get a little louder, they get a little more dramatic. The same thing is potentially going to happen in your marriage, right? You're going to see a little bit more conflict, a little bit more frustration from your partner initially, until they recognize this is the new you. This is the you that's saying, I'm not doing this anymore. This isn't okay. If you want to have a conversation with me about this, we're going to do it a different way, or we're not going to have this conversation. You have to push past the initial resistance, the initial anger, when you left the conversation and they didn't like that. You have to push past that, and you have to continue to reassert the boundaries and the expectations for what you want healthy communication to now look like.